Good morning, guys. So if you missed our last video, we've checked in here to Dead Horse Ranch State Park, not to be confused with Dead Horse Point up in Utah. This is down in Cottonwood, Arizona, kind of near Sedona. It's like a 30-minute drive from Sedona, which is basically why we're here. It's in the Sedona area, and there's some cool stuff to go and see around this whole area. Today, the goal is to kind of explore the state park here. There's a bunch of lagoons, and there's a really nice river down here, so we're gonna go and start off by looking at that stuff because it's hot, and I'm hoping that the breeze off the water will bring us some reprieve. Wow, look at how pretty it is here.
Yeah, we're not quite sure what to expect of the state park. We know it's one of the most popular Arizona state parks, and people seem to come paddleboarding and that kind of stuff out here. It is very beautiful, but I'm looking forward to see why exactly this place is so hyped up to be amazing. Obviously, again, being close to Sedona, having electric hookups and all that nice stuff is nice, but what beauties are there to find?
Luke and I were actually just talking about this the other day about how, I mean, we research where we're going and the stuff that we want to see, but we don't over research it in a way. So sometimes we have no idea what we're getting into, just like the state park. We heard that it's an amazing state park. We looked at some of the pictures that look beautiful, but we're kind of just exploring it for ourselves and just seeing what's around the corner.
Yeah, it's like, I think if say you're going to the Grand Canyon, you looked at every single viewpoint at the Grand Canyon, you knew all the angles, you knew all the spots. It would be cool to be there and see it firsthand, but then you're taking away some of the surprises.
There's lots of fishermen here, and we've seen lots of like ripples from fish splashing, so we've been trying to keep an eye out to see if we can see any in the shallow parts here, but no luck so far. Okay, river's there, we found it. We're trying to get a closer look. It's just very scary because there's all these dead leaves, and every so often there'll be a lizard that scurries through and it makes a really loud, scary noise.
Yeah, I bet you snakes like the river too.
No, they don't.
Come down here.
Ugh, they don't like rivers.
They swim. They probably come eat the river species.
Okay, there's so many lizards. Okay, we made it safely. Woo, there's a lizard. Okay, we made it safely to the river and the dragonfly. Why do I hate dragonflies so much?
Oh, look at him. Big
What?
orange guy.
Oh yeah, I know, that's the one that just flew.
Yeah, he's cool. He's scary.
Isn't that gross? I hate dragonflies.
Chloe
Chloe
does
hates
too.
dragonflies too. Okay, let's go. I'm scared of snakes now.
We're going backtracking or are we heading?
Let's go back to the lagoon.
Back to the lagoon.
It was safer and prettier.
We're going, Chloe.
Alright, so that was a hot little walk around, but we decided it's Chloe's nap time, and the Flat Campground that we were originally going to stay at, that we talked about in the last vlog and the whole detour situation and blah blah blah, that is like a 50-minute drive from Dead Horse Ranch State Park. So we decided to take a little drive in the AC truck while she naps. That way it gives her plenty of time to nap. We're gonna go check out the campground, check out the Scenic Drive, check out the construction and how dicey it would have been in the RV if we decided to keep going.
Yeah, we might as well see what we missed out on the campground, and then we'll know for the future as well. If we come to the area and it's not so hot, we can see if it's worth checking out, because it's mostly by a river. There is some nice spots to it, and like Alysha mentioned, the canyon is still open for driving, just with a bit of construction time, but it's supposed to be worth seeing in Sedona, so why not take advantage of it?
Yeah, I read it's one of the like must-do things when you're in the Sedona area is the Scenic Highway 89A drive down Oak Creek Canyon, I think that's what it's called. So far it's been a really scenic, nice drive down this little canyon road. I would say we haven't got to like the scary section or like the construction kind of section that we had to turn around and not go through in the previous vlog because we were over 30 feet. But I mean, so far you could take our RV down this road. It's very narrow and windy, but you could definitely do it. I would say so far, like the worst part would have been going through downtown Sedona. The main strip in Sedona was very, very narrow, very busy. There was tons of traffic circles.
And look at the roundabouts, and then people were crossing all over, and there was some trolley cars. So again, you could master it, you could make it work, but it was very tight and old school. Beautiful.
Yeah, I would have been not very happy taking our RV down in downtown Sedona. That would not have been good. And then, yeah, like I said, we're heading up to this really switchbacky area in full construction, so we're gonna see how that would have been in the RV. Probably not very good. It's single lane traffic through the construction area, and we just made the green light, so that's amazing.
Okay, so we're at the top of the 89A here after the construction and doing all those cool curvy wurvies. Could have made it with the RV, but definitely wouldn't have been that enjoyable, especially with all the construction stuff in the way. It would have been a squeeze, and I wouldn't recommend it during construction, at least.
I would have cried the entire way, so.
Yeah, if it wasn't construction, it would have been okay though, but it is beautiful. I love the Coconino forest here. I don't like the I-17 as I mentioned, but I can't hold that against the forest itself. The views up here, all the pine trees, it is really nice out here. All right, we just started heading back down the hill and pulled over in the Flat Campground. I'm actually standing in the site we had booked here. And you know what? It looks really nice. Oh, the lighting's terrible, a little bright out. It looks really nice. I really enjoy this giant little dirt pad here, not concrete. They have all raked out. They got all of that there. There's a path that goes down here to the rocks. I don't know if it's just a wash or if there's a river there, but it did look a little bit tight to pull our 30-foot trailer in. It's a bit more of like a recreation style looking site, so we had to pull up on the highway, watch the nose on the gate, and backed in. So I'm grateful we switched it up. It's also a very windy road and through Sedona to get here, so if you're a big rig, Dead Horse Ranch I would definitely recommend. But it is cute being in the trees, just seeing trees again after being in so much of northern Utah and kind of eastern Arizona where it's been a lot more either rocks and flatland. Having giant pine trees around kind of takes me back to the taste of home a little bit, so it is nice seeing that at least. But anywho, back in the truck and off we go. Up, up, up.
You're so big!
And we find ourselves back at the campground here at Dead Horse Ranch State Park. Not super interesting, we never mentioned it before, but this park got its name, which like Alysha mentioned before, is a little bit morbid, but it's called Dead Horse Ranch because the family that originally owned this land, they were looking to buy ranch land in the area. They browsed around and then asked the kids, which property do you want to buy in the end? And then they said they wanted to buy the one with the dead horse they had viewed, because when they had viewed it here, there was a dead horse here. So that's how they originally had named it Dead Horse Ranch. And then when they ended up giving the land to the Arizona State Park System, it was contingent that they keep the name Dead Horse Ranch. And here we are, we find ourselves today being at Dead Horse Ranch.
We didn't end up stopping in Sedona like we thought we would, but it was really cool driving through, and I can't wait to go back because it looks so cute.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It completely lives up to the hype of Sedona. It was a really fun area. The red rocks looked awesome. Also, when we got back here, Chloe's standing. Hey?
Oh my goodness. We were just playing on the floor, and she just started like wanting to stand up and then letting go with her hands, which was cool. And she'd do like 2 seconds and then fall, and then she'd get right back up and then do like 3 seconds and then fall. And then it was like, wow, look, she did like 8 seconds or something, and then she'd fall, and then she got back up, and the one time, I don't even know how long she was up for, but it was like forever, and she was like pointing at stuff.
Yeah, using her hands, not just ultimately focused on standing. She started reaching for Alysha's nose and actually doing motor skills while standing, so she is growing and advancing quicker and quicker, it feels like here. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, she's gonna be walking before we know it, which is crazy.
Anyways, I think we're gonna get her ready for bed pretty soon. Wrap everything up here for ourselves for the night, because tomorrow we check out of here and check in just down the road. As we mentioned, we managed to get 5 nights in total here but only 2 were in this spot, and then 3 are across the campground loop basically. So we'll still have AC, we'll still be close to Sedona, and we will continue our 7 consecutive days of vlogging we're working on here. I think tomorrow is day 6 we're on now. It started out, I gotta say quick, it started out like by day 2 it was like, this is crazy wanting to vlog every day. What are we gonna do? And yet I feel like entering day 6 now, I think it's starting to feel good again. We've been enjoying picking up the camera more, sharing a bit more of life. So it'll be interesting to see how you've all enjoyed this and see if we want to do more of this in the future. We want to keep making like our fancy videos with more flashy B-roll and stuff for a lot of the national parks, but this might be something we want to try more in the future. So if you've been enjoying more rapid posting and more quantity of videos, let us know down below.
Yeah, it's kind of like a weird balance because sometimes we feel like some of these videos, like, we don't do very much in them and nothing really that exciting happens, but on the flip side, you are seeing more of like our day-to-day camping life. Yeah, she's just standing by herself again. You are seeing like more of our day-to-day camping life and what it's like in the RV, and it's kind of forcing us to pick up the camera more on maybe those like not exciting days and show you guys like a full day in the life and what it's actually like.
Yeah. Maybe no one's even here watching right now and they've all got tired of it.
Maybe.
I guess we'll see tomorrow though. Thank you all for tuning in. Until tomorrow's video, we'll catch you then. Otherwise, have a good night everyone.
See you guys.
Bye.